Who are you, man?
I'm a smile.
What's your name?
Police.
Why didn't he show up on this? Do you know? He didn't tell you about it?
No, we didn't get the letter until, really late. I don't know.
Well, this was issued back in May.
Yeah, I actually found it in the paperwork, where I never even.
Charges that you failed to pay fines and costs in the amount of $213. You were handed the ticket on the 29th of May, right? You're not going to grow up being this irresponsible, are you, young man? Because this is October. So that was 5 months ago. What'd you do? Throw it in a drawer?
No, I kind of like really forgot about it.
Forgot about it. Well, that's a good thing. You're getting issued citations. You're telling the judge you forgot about it. I'd like to forget to pay my mortgage. I'd like to forget to pay my insurance. Time to grow up. How old are you?
I'm 16.
Which school are you going to?
I'm good at one thing.
What grade are you in? How are you doing in school?
I'm doing really good.
How good's really good?
I'm doing like actually really good sports.
No, 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 no. I didn't ask you about sports. Unless you're going pro, I don't care how you're doing in sports. I'm glad you're playing sports. It'll help keep you out of trouble. But only one out of about every 50,000 are going pro, right? So I'm asking you how your grades are.
Only have like one E, but the rest of the grades are really good.
What's really good mean? What's your grade point?
B's and C's.
Is that true, ma'am? Okay. Okay. Look, you can't be doing what you're doing. You can't ignore courts. You're being show caused as to why you shouldn't be sent to jail. Do you realize that?
Yes, sir.
And you were doing this at school too, right?
Yes.
What are you doing that for? You can't do that. Look, man, I don't want to make the end of this, but I can't just let this go. I just can't let it go. So he's either going to have to pay this, or I might have to do something else. Now, if somebody can come up with some money here, I will strongly consider reducing the fines on these. I can give you a lawyer too. If you want a lawyer and you want a lawyer to represent you, that's fine. I'm going to be reasonable with you, but I'll be glad to give you a lawyer. Okay? But I don't like how your biggest concern I have is you didn't show up. That kind of tells me you're on the and along the lines of some of the people in this world now that think they don't have to respect authority. They usually end up losing it. You don't respect authority. I mean, there's a ton of them there. See it right on TV everywhere, and then we don't. So what do you want me to do? You want me to give them a lawyer? He's being show caused as to why he shouldn't be held in contempt of court because he didn't show up and he didn't show up and pay, and we sent him letters. So the charge is failure to pay. He got the ticket May 29th. I'm not revisiting that. It was handed to him. He got a ticket on May the 29th, and he got a ticket on April the 23rd. So he just threw him in a drawer, and he thought he could come in and say to the judge, I forgot about it. He owes $213 on each case. So what do you want me to do? You want me to give him a lawyer? Can you pay some for him? I doubt he has the money. I'll cut it down. I'll be reasonable with you. But I'd like to get rid of this today. And the biggest thing is I want him to understand you just can't do this. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
My mail is locked behind it. We can't get it. So I got the mail. I only got this letter. I never got a ticket.
Well, they handed it to him. They gave it to him, right? They gave it to you, the tickets, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So he got the tickets and he just decided he was going to throw them in a drawer. crumble them up and put them in a garbage can. I don't know what he was thinking.
Give me the opportunity to try to make it off again. I don't make that much, but I will.
Where do you work? Do you have $100 today?
I could try to get $50. I get paid Friday, but I haven't. I'm already in the mix sheet for it. But I can squeeze 50 up, but not 100.
You see the predicament you put your mother in? Did you see this?
Yes, sir.
Is his father in his life?
Sees it, so it's my husband. He sees it out.
I'm sorry. You're paying more attention to your school.
Yes, sir. Definitely, yes, sir. It's definitely, yes, sir.
Because if you don't graduate high school, right?
Yes, sir. My teachers haven't told me.
Yeah, because this world, like when Abraham Lincoln was alive, they didn't have high school diplomas as much. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
Now you got to at least have a high school diploma or you're going to be. All right, let me see what I'm going to do here. What sport are you in?
Well, I'm a nurse.
Ma'am, I'm going to adjourn these show causes. I'm going to give you some time to get some money together. You wanted me to do that? And I'm going to be very reasonable. Okay? The young man, you got to grow up, son.
Yes, sir.
Are you driving yet?
No, but I'm about to get my permit pretty
All
soon.
right, so I'm just telling you, on its face, somebody who's throwing tickets in the garbage and not telling their mother, putting them in drawers and forgetting about them. That's a dangerous instrumentality of vehicle.
Sir.
You be careful.
Oh,
Heather, I'm gonna have you adjourn these out a month. Man,
Okay,
you
Judge.
try to come up with $200 by then, and I'm gonna be more than reasonable. Right? Okay, John. All right, Tabitha, be right there. We'll adjourn it out 4 weeks. I'm gonna send him down there and you can talk to him, okay?
Okay, Judge.
All right, thank you very much for coming with him, ma'am.
yes, sir.
I hope you're listening to me.
Yes, I am. Most definitely. Yes.
Good luck. Go down the hall and get your notice if you would, okay? Thank you. Cody James Hartwig, 25W839991. Hartwig? Could I have Hartwig up here? I want Jeanette Stutz up here. I want Hartwig up to the podium. Come on up, sir. And I want Backaroo and Stutz at the table there. Your name? No, I don't want to shake hands with you. What's right there? At the podium. You guys have a seat right at the table there. Mr. Hartwig, what's going on? Your name?
Tony.
All right. How you doing?
Yep.
Not too bad. You nervous? Who's this, your mom? What are you, a senior? Charged with reckless driving. You know that? I'm going to give you a lawyer. We'll put you with a lawyer. We'll give you a we'll give you a lawyer, and that lawyer will talk to you about the case, and he'll represent you. And when you come back in, toss your gum out in the garbage out there, okay? Will you please? Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck. Jeanette LaRue Stutz, 25W839823. Your name, ma'am? Charged with open intoxicants in a vehicle. You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. Otherwise, I'm going to arraign you and have you go talk to the prosecutor yourself.
Talk to a lawyer.
Okay. Set them both up with lawyers. Backaroo, you go out in the hallway, ma'am. Jennifer Lynn Backaroo, 25W840-116A and B. Name? Drive while suspended, defective equipment. You have the right to a lawyer. Do you want one? I'll arraign you then, and then we'll go from there. It is alleged that on September 18 of 25 that you did operate a motor vehicle with a suspended license in the city of Woodhaven, County of Wayne, on Allen near West. That's driving on a suspended as a misdemeanor punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail. Costs are all those 2 points. You also have a civil infraction charge of defective equipment. Do you understand that?
Yes,
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
yes,
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
yes,
I'm entering a not guilty plea, $500 personal bond. You do not have to post any money, but here are your bond conditions. You cannot leave the state without consent. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. We're going to send you to the prosecutor. You go to the prosecutor to meet with the prosecutor. Once you do that, either way, you're coming back in front of me. Okay?
Oh.
Any questions?
No.
All right. So he's going to bring your file to the prosecutor. You can go right outside into the hallway.
okay.
Monique, glad.
They can make a hard decision.
All right. So he pled to operating while impaired. On September 17, he was referred for a screening and assessment. Have you had a chance to review that report with him? And are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Yes, Your Honor, I have had the opportunity to review the report with my client. There are no material provisions or deletions, except the court should be aware that he's no longer holding that job at Cintas as indicated in the report. Otherwise,
Why did he leave there?
he didn't leave. The reason he doesn't work here anymore is because he picked up this charge. It was a driving related job. So because he picked up this charge, they let him go. But it's all new work. We'll talk about that. But yeah, he's not working there. So
Where's he working now?
you know, he just been hired over at Courtroom in Dundee. He starts on Monday.
All right. Anything else? Is everything else in the report accurate?
Yes, you know, everything else is accurate. My client understands what the recommendation is. It's fair and reasonable if it's so he can comply. We have the court to adopt the recommendation as presented.
Just give me 1 second here, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, is there anything that you would like to say?
No, no, man.
Okay, so let's just talk about this. You were pulled over because your headlight was out. But what troubles me is you also had a drunk driving when you were in the military, where all they did was give you formal counseling, no conviction, right?
No, Your Honor. They did take an alcohol test when I was in there, and I didn't have anything in my system. So that's why I was never charged. I was only charged with refusing a breathalyzer because it was from a direct order.
I see. Okay, well, it makes a little difference. 12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, marijuana. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. You're to attend the substances of abuse group through the Class A Training Center. Attend that, complete that. Also, you're to attend the Victims Impact Panel. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. Submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs. I'm going to make it bi-weekly for 3 months. If you're clean, I'll then make it monthly. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. So again, Victims Impact Panel, bi-weekly testing for 3 months. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, no kratom, no poppy seeds, no CBD oils. Substances of abuse group through Class A Training Center. Attend that, complete that. Okay. 4 days jail credit, one serve three. And I'm gonna only have you do 1 day on the court work program. So credit 1 day court work, $35 a day charge for that. So for $35, and then 2 days of community service, I'll give you until November 28 of 25. You may be eligible for early discharge if you're compliant and you don't have any violations within the preceding 90 days. Fines 300, cost 200, $75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs here amount to 6.25. Probation fees $240 for 865. Screening fee is $60 for 925. Court work program fees are $35 for 960. And then you have cost of recovery of $150 for a total of $1,110. You have 21 days to appeal. You have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. And again, you may be eligible for early discharge. If you violate, again, you could get 93 days. Do we understand one another?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any questions on the sentence, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Can you pay all of this?
Your Honor, I'm gonna pay that today.
How much does he have today?
Your Honor, I would propose paying $100 today. He's asking for a payment arrangement where he can pay, I'm sorry, he can pay the $100 by October the 20th, Your Honor. He's got some money coming in. And he's asking to pay $75 every 2 weeks thereafter.
Where's he working again now?
Just got a job at Kroger's.
All right, $100 by October 20, $70 bi-weekly, beginning on November the 3rd, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you ever need more time, just come talk to me. I'll be happy to give you the extension on it before the due date at 8:30. If you would prefer, you can call up and we'll Zoom on or before the due date at 8:30, okay?
Sounds good. Thank
Best
you.
of luck to you. Thank you. Tyarius Travante Bryant. You'll meet with probation before you leave. This is 24B7163361. Okay, your name, sir?
Larry Brian.
Failure to pay fines costs, $925. That's the charge. What's your name, ma'am?
Rachel Smith.
You're his mother?
No, this is.
Okay. Mr. Bryan, you're charged with failure to pay $927. If I find you didn't pay and your failure to pay was not without your fault, you could be incarcerated for the balance. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign an advice of rights and read and understand the rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. There will not be a hearing or a trial of any kind. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to an attorney. If you want one, I'll give you one. Would you like one?
Yes.
Set him up with a lawyer. Not guilty plea is entered. How many days did you serve on this case initially?
45.
Yeah, so, yeah, you have 320 more days you could get in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you come and talk to me? When I tell everybody what I just told him and then that last guy. Why didn't you come and talk to me?
I have other probations that I'm paying on, and
Did you come talk to me?
no, Your Honor.
Did I tell you to come talk to me if you didn't have the money?
Yes, Your
Why
Honor.
didn't you do it?
Because I was in CBT, which is flip the script, and that was a mandatory program that I had to be at Monday through Thursday.
We'll give you a lawyer. How's that? And then you guys can come in here and tell me everything. But again, you just can't do this. I don't have a problem giving you extensions.
I made a payment too, Your Honor. On the website, the payment is all the way down to $800 now. I have been making
You were
payments.
supposed to pay $75 a month beginning in June. All right, go talk to your lawyer. And you come back in front of me, okay? Attorney here. Thank you. Tarrant? I'm Earl Tarrant. 25W8396608 B. 24W8371948. 23W8325968. How you doing?
I'm doing well, sir.
Okay, so what brings you here?
Well, the last time I was in front of you, I was in jail for 4 days for a ticket. The officer put me over for, so I came in front of you for some unpaid tickets. But I was unaware of this ticket he gave me for legal term and no proof of insurance. So these tickets went to default. So I came in yesterday. They told me to go to the police station and try to clear it, but they said it's in default. So I came to you today in front of for the open court to see how.
Well, you can file a I don't know how you weren't, hang on, slow down. I don't know how you weren't aware of it. At least the officer's telling me he declares under penalties of perjury that the statements are true and he served a copy upon you.
No, I sat right here. I was
I'm
arrested.
talking about August 22nd. A citation was issued to you for prohibited turn, improper turn, and no proof of insurance. 2 charges.
I know, I got these, I never got them when I was originally arrested. I came in front of you, you addressed the tickets because I was arrested, but I didn't pay the fine, my original fine. So when I sat right here that day, you gave me the situation for paying, so when I got home.
Slow down. Let me take a peek.
I was in jail.
Slow down. Slow down. I didn't address it because I didn't have it in front of me. You were in front of me on September 5th, August 25th. That was 3 days after you got the ticket.
Right, I was in jail.
Stop. Slow down. Okay. And then what happened?
Then, after you let me go, you said,
I let you go on August 22nd,
You
right?
told me I had a payment plan, so I was under the impression that I never knew about these tickets.
He didn't give you, slow down. You gotta slow down. Slow down. You came in front of me on August 25th.
Yes, sir.
These tickets that you're referencing were issued on August 22nd, 3 days before. Do you agree with that?
I don't recall that's what I'm saying. I don't recall getting these tickets. I don't recall making no illegal turn over it.
Well,
And the reason that
the officer's saying he gave you the tickets. Did you live on Carmel Street at one point?
I still live in.
I mean, all I can tell you, if you want to file a motion to set aside the default judgment on these, you can go down and post a bond that's the equivalent.
That's why I'm here today.
You can go down and post a bond that's the equivalent. That's what the rule says, sir. And that's what you would have to do.
I never made this turn. I never was aware of these tickets. I sat in jail for 4 days. No one told me about the reason I was pulled up, he said the only reason I was pulled up because I owed a ticket for you. I never was asked for I never made a wrong turn. He pulled me off just because he had a district pulling me off. He said he pulled me off because he ran my pay and seeing I had a ticket, a warrant for a ticket. So as I said it,
So you're saying you weren't pulled over?
I was pulled over, but not for no wrong turn. He pulled me over because he said he ran my plate and I had a ticket for you, a warrant for you. So I was took into jail. And I sat in the precinct for 4 days, and that's when I came to you that day.
On the 25th.
Then after that, I was only under the impression I was on the court for those tickets. So when I got done with that, I'm trying to make these payments, and I get these. Like, where did these tickets come from?
When did you receive those?
I'm not even sure. That's why I said I'm not even sure when I got these. My wife just happened to
Do
have.
you work?
I just got the job yesterday. Even still, right here in the.
Well, what's the problem with you posting a bond? That's, slow down. Just slow down and don't lose your temper because I'm not gonna have you yelling at me here. He says on the bottom of this, the officer, he checked the box.
He never did that. He's lying. He never gave me nothing.
All right, slow down. I served a copy of the civil infraction complaint upon the defendant, owner / occupant by posting if applicable.
Well, I'm telling you, Judge, I come see you all the time at dinner. The only reason I'm.
Just slow down, Mr. Chairman. I want you to slow down. Is there a reason you can't post this bond?
Got a job yesterday too. I didn't make this turn. I never made a legal turn. I had a ticket for no reason. I never made a legal turn. The turn I made right here is right here at the Woodhaven precinct. You gotta turn, make it blink and turn to get to the freeway right there. He pulled me over at the freeway.
Slow down. So he did pull you over.
Yes,
You acknowledge he pulled you over.
yes. But it wasn't for a legal turn. He seen me coming from Wall Road. He made a U-turn. He came, he's doing to my car. He has a history of pulling me over.
A
Once he
history.
got in front of me, behind
See if
me.
Officer Pazlako's working, John. Call over to Woodhaven, please, right now and find out if Pazlako's working. You know, that's what the rule says, is if you are in default, you have to post the bond.
I know that, Johnny, but I never knew I had to teach. I never knew it. I never knew about this.
You hadn't ignored us so long, you wouldn't have spent 4 days in jail. You know that, right?
Yeah, that was for your first tickets. I'm talking about.
I'm just telling you.
I know, I understand that.
I'm just telling you. You just can't do these kinds of things.
What do you mean?
You can't not show up. You can't not show up. I even offered you,
I know you told me that when I was in the school then. About that. We talked about it.
I'm just telling you, you don't show up in court. You didn't show up here in November of 24. We had to issue a warrant, and you also didn't show up on another day. Where do you work now?
Eaton Steel and Taylor. On that Trolley Avenue or Trolley Road. And Monroe Street.
I'll tell you what. I think you create some of your own problems. I know, you can look at the ceiling. You should have never had to spend 4 days in jail, but you didn't show up in July of 25.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay, then don't look at the ceiling when I'm talking to you. Act like I'm a dummy. I don't like that.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm just kind of frustrated.
Well, okay, I can understand your frustration, that don't take it out on me. You caused a lot of this. I tell you what I'm gonna do, Mr. Terrence. I'm gonna just make a note. Defendant insists he was not given tickets. Heather, I would like you to allow him to file a motion to set aside the judgment. And we will then set that for
So you just want him to do the paperwork, Judge, without posting the bond then?
exactly. So,
Okay.
so let defendant fill out motion to set aside default judgment. I will not require a bond, and he needs to write that right in his defect, motion to set aside the default judgment. And the only reason I'm not requiring a bond is because you're insisting you didn't receive the tickets, which I doubt. But it's a possibility that I don't think he would have given them to you, or he wouldn't have checked the box, but there's a possibility, since you were taken into custody, that maybe something went around, okay? So I'll let you fill out a motion to set aside the default judgment. You don't have to post the bond, and we will go from there.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Come back here a little bit more humble next time, will you please?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so Heather, give him a date. Well, actually, no, you go ahead and do that. Fill out that motion, and then we're just gonna set it for a motion to set aside default and
And then-
a department rep hearing with Woodhaven.
Okay, so we'll have him file the motion and then we'll set it for a department rep.
And motion to set aside the default judgment on the same day.
Okay,
Okay? Good
okay.
luck. Go down the hall and talk to them. Scott, Luke. Tackett, 199-74701. Where's Mr. Tackett?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Corey Westmoreland, appearing on behalf of Mr. Tackett.
Mr. Tackett. Your name? Where were you? Where was he?
He thought his court date was today, so that's why he couldn't do it.
Mr. Tackett. What year was this ticket issued? Yeah. How patient do you think I'm gonna be with you? When you didn't show up here?
I had a full day with you about a week ago.
Mr. Tackett. If you're gonna get yourself in trouble, at least keep your court dates straight, will you please?
Yes, sir.
What'd Ferris Bueller say? Or no, the principal, I weep for the future. Do not issue warrant. I'm sorry, reschedule this one. Give me a date, Heather, when Groziel is here again.
There should be a sheet on there, Judge. I believe I put a date on that one.
Sorry,
I believe it was 10/22.
It is.
10/22 of 25. Do not show cause the surety. Do not show cause the surety. You're lucky. You're gonna show cause your surety company that posted the bond. Don't miss again. Go down the hall, get your notice.
Thank you.
October 25th at 9:45. Do we understand one another? Wait a minute, excuse me. October 22nd at 9:45. That's 1 week from today. Go down the hall, get your notice, okay?
Thank you, Judge. Have a nice-
Thank you, you too. Amy Lynn Polavino, file 25W8400101. Could you come up here, maybe on Demps? Have a seat at the table? Is this a Woodhaven,
Have a seat here.
yes. John, take this to the Woodhaven prosecutor. Amia Marie, I'm sorry, ma'am, your name? This one needs to go to Woodhaven prosecutor. He needs to fill out a motion to dismiss.
Okay.
If that's what he wants to do. You're charged with leaving the scene of a property damage accident. Would you like a lawyer?
Yes.
We'll set you up with a lawyer. Go out in the hallway. We'll set you up. You speak with the lawyer. Either way, you're coming back in front of me, okay?
I'll be here.
All right, good enough. So don't go anywhere, just out in the hallway. Amia Murray Fisher, 25W8400091. Good morning, Ms. Fisher. How are you today? Your name? Amia what? All right, you're charged with driving on a suspended. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like one?
No.
I'll go ahead and arraign you and let you go speak to the prosecutor, okay? On September 20 of 25, it is alleged that you did operate a motor vehicle on West near Ford Lane in Woodhaven. On September 20 of 25 at 9:27 p.m., driving on a suspended is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, costs, or all those 2 points. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And did you sign the advice of rights?
Yeah.
Did you read it and understand it?
Yeah.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yeah.
I'll enter a not guilty plea, $500 personal bond. So you're gonna go talk to the prosecutor. If the prosecutor doesn't give you what you'd like, then you can come back and say, Judge, I want a court-appointed lawyer. But here are your bond conditions. If this doesn't resolve, you cannot leave the state without consent. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand all that? So you go out there and we will give you your court date, okay? Any questions? All right, go right outside. Thank you. Hearing, you have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses, and the testifier remains silent. If you remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. Do you understand that? Yes?
Yeah.
If you plead guilty, you're giving up all of those rights. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to provide you with one at public expense right now. Would you like a lawyer? You waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes.
You understand all your rights? To the charge you failed to attend the court work program on September 27 of 25, how do you plead?
No thumbs.
It's either guilty or not guilty.
Not here.
You want to have a hearing as to whether or not you were there?
I was there.
Okay, we'll have a hearing. Call in Emily on this one, please. You can have a seat at the table right below, right behind you. I'm entering a not guilty plea, and we are going to have that hearing in about 3 minutes. Have a seat right at the table here, sir. People against Davion Carice Demps. This is file number 24W834260. Mr. Demps, your name? I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand, solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you've given these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God. You swear to tell the truth?
Yeah.
Where's the sentencing? I don't even see a sentencing on it. Were you sentenced on this?
Yes.
Who was your probation officer? Jessica? Emily?
Emily, yes.
Tell Emily I need the sentence. I don't know what happened.
Client ever told me.
I thought the sentencing was attached before.
Good morning, Judge.
I could not tell you for sure, but I thought the sentencing was attached to Dempsey's register and I don't see it. Do you have it?
Your Honor, when you say Dempsey's register,
The probation register of actions. I don't know what happened to it.
I thought there was a regular, court ROA.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have the sentencing. I don't have the sentencing. I'll get it from Emily. I'll get it from Emily.
Was paid.
I'll get it from Emily. Thanks. Yeah, but I'm sorry. Charles Lester Laney, 25W839-811 A, B, and C.
Good morning, Judge. Matthew Gift on behalf of Mr. Laney.
Mr. Laney, good morning. Your name? You're retained on this, right?
Correct, Judge. We're just asking for some concrete discovery.
Okay. I'm signing the discovery order. We're going to adjourn this a couple weeks. What date do you have for me on this one?
Judge, can
That'll-
we get 30 days? Can we get 4 weeks? I have a couple of trials coming up and I just.
Okay. Give me 4 weeks.
All right, November 12th at 8:45.
November 12th at 8:45. I've signed your discovery order, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. November 12th at 8:45, sir. Go down the hall and get your notice, please.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Mumar Syed, 25W840196A. Come on up here, sir. Name? Drive while suspended is the charge. You have the right to a lawyer. Would you like one?
Yes.
Okay, we'll set you up with an attorney. You can go out in the hallway, okay? Go right out in the hallway and we'll set you up. And then either way, you're coming back into the courtroom after you speak with your lawyer and he or she speaks with the prosecutor. Heather, do you have the ROA on temps? I don't know what's going on with this.
I do not, Judge.
You seen Judge Kirsten more? It just means to the whatever. Michael Jackson.
That was put there. It was sitting there, that's why I gave it back to you. She's done.
Back on. Mr. Istelart, come on back up here. David Istelart Gonzalez, people against David Istelart Gonzalez, 25W8366565. Your name? I hate to do this. I've got to leave. And I should handle this case. And the probation officer is meeting with the probationer. Okay? So I'm going to let you kind of tell me what a date is good for you to come back. I'm sorry, I've got to leave. I'm not doing this to be spiteful or anything. Can you come back here in a week?
I need at least 2 weeks notification.
Okay, I'll adjourn this to October 29th. Okay, my apologies, and I mean that sincerely. Pardon?
That's the guy he was just in front of the judge, wasn't he?
I guess the judge told him that he needed to come here and get a date.
Heather, wait a second. I can hear you.
Sorry, Judge.
Can you request a what?
Can I request a Zoom? It's the second time I call you for me.
Assume?
Yeah.
I don't know what you, a what?
A Zoom or a call.
What?
Zoom.
Oh, yeah, I'll let you do Zoom that day.
Then I can do it next week. The problem is coming.
That's fine. We'll make it October 22nd. Heather, give me a time next week. I really mean this. I'm apologetic about this. I've got to leave. So I'll let you do it by Zoom. What day,
On
Can you
October 22nd, Judge?
yeah,
All right, let me take a look at your,
let's just do it at 8:30 and
Yep.
I'll do it and make sure that his notice says can appear by Zoom. Okay?
okay, Judge.
Sorry about this. Go down the hall. We'll give you your notice. Thank you. Court's in recess.